Everybody, Cinema Sickness here with your daily sickness video, and happy Wednesday to each and every one of you, and happy New Year's Eve. Yes, the last day of 2014. Pretty exciting. Wake up tomorrow, it'll be 2015. Crazy. For me, New Year's isn't really all that exciting because it's just kind of another day for me. I wake up tomorrow, it's a new year, I'm like, okay. I don't do New Year's resolutions or anything like that. I don't party. I'm not going to go out and do any partying or anything like that. I'm probably just going to sit home and watch some like New Year's related movies. That's it. That's my fun plan for New Year's. So I don't really do anything for New Year's. I'm not a party kind of person. Whatever. It's just another day for me. So it's not really all that exciting for me necessarily. It's exciting in the fact that this year's going to be pretty cool. I do have, this is my 4th year doing Cinema Sickness. That's awesome. Really excited about that. Come April, it'll be 4 years. I'm going to Disney World this year. Should have gone last year, but had a baby. I guess I couldn't go. So I wasn't able to go last year. I usually try to go every year, but I wasn't able to go last year. So this year we are going, taking Cinema Sickness Junior along with, which is going to be pretty exciting. So very much looking forward to that. That'll be in the fall, so I still got a little bit of ways to go, but still very excited about that. And just, I am excited about all the greatness that will come out of 2015 cinema-wise. So should be good. But anyway, pretty cool stuff to show you today. We're just going to get down to it now. Pretty awesome. Definitely a good way to go out. This is also I actually picked up yesterday. Did some hunting yesterday and grabbed all this stuff. So I didn't do any hunting today. Had some stuff to do, but did some hunting yesterday, and like I said, got some cool stuff, and a good way to go out, I added my 29th format to my collection. That is absolutely awesome. Just added my 28th, like, a week ago, and I picked up the DVHS yesterday, grabbed myself the 29th format. For those of you who pay attention on CinemaSickness.com and Instagram and Facebook and stuff like that, you probably already know what it is, but we're going to take a look at that today. But before we do that, let's take a look at these 4 titles here that I picked up. Grabbed everything yesterday from Toys R Us. Not a store I normally hunt at very often. I don't really go into Toys R Us to hunt too much. If I'm in Toys R Us for some reason, of course I'm going to look, but yeah, I don't really do much in the way of hunting at Toys R Us. The prices aren't all that great. Back in the day, they used to have a lot of bargain titles, so I used to hunt there more often. I'd go in there like every couple of weeks and look around, see what they had, because they actually had a decent amount of bargain titles, and I would buy stuff from there, but they don't really have too much in the way of bargain titles anymore. Occasionally I'll go in there because maybe they have like a coupon or something, but for the most part, I don't do much hunting at Toys R Us anymore. It's just not really a store I hunt at pretty much at all. But this 29th format I picked up, I knew they had this, and I wanted to go in for that alone. But of course, while I'm there, I had to go back to the movie section. Even if there wasn't anything I was going to buy, I had to at least look. And lo and behold, this is why you always look, because I ended up picking up 4 titles. So, like I say, guys, always look. If you're in a store that has movies, just look. You never know. You might think to yourself, they're not going to have everything I want. Just look. You might be pleasantly surprised. And I certainly was. Plus, they were having a sale right now at Toys R Us. Not a great sale, but a sale nevertheless. And it's buy one, get one for 30% off. So certainly not a sale that would get me to come into the store. But hey, if you're already going to buy stuff, it's not a bad deal, I suppose. 30% off. It's some extra cash in your pocket. Not too shabby. And I picked up 4 titles, so 2 of these I got for 30% off. Not too bad. So the first set I picked up for $5.99, yeah, $1 more than you would normally pay, is Yo Gabba Gabba Halloween. And for those of you who have been paying attention, you know that I just picked up this Nickelodeon All About Fall release here. And I grabbed this for one reason. It's because of the Yo Gabba Gabba Halloween episode. I didn't quite do my research very well. I'll admit to that. I went to like one website, looked at some information. This DVD was not even listed there. So I thought, okay, this is the only way the Yo Gabba Gabba Halloween episode has ever been released. So I got to get this just for that one episode because I love Yo Gabba Gabba. I love Halloween. You put them together. Totally worth the $5 I paid for this. This also has Dora the Explorer, Blue's Clues, Wonder Pets, Jack's Big Music Show, and Blue's Room, which I have no interest in whatsoever. I just grabbed this for Yo Gabba Gabba. That was a waste of money because the Halloween episode is obviously on here as well. So luckily, I think I didn't open this up, and I'm still, I think, within my return policy range of time. So I am pretty sure I can return this to Walmart. Hopefully, I'll get my $5 back. We'll see. So I'm going to return this. But very cool to have this. Like I said, I paid $1 more than I would normally pay, but all in all, seemed like a good deal. Because I love Yo Gabba Gabba. I love Halloween. This comes with Halloween, Scary, Fun, and Careful. 4 awesome episodes. I can't get enough of this show. It's great. Plus, Cinnamon Stickers Jr. really likes it, and I love watching it with him. Some of the stuff he watches, like the Wiggles and stuff like that, make me want to just blow my brains out. This show, I'm actually like, hey, let's watch it. Let's watch it. We got to watch this show. Let's watch it over and over and over again. It's such a great show. Very cool. And this came packaged with something pretty neat. This right here. This was actually just packaged onto the back. And what this is this is really cool. It's a little Nickelodeon Goody drawstring bag. Look at that. Classic orange Nickelodeon color with the logo on the side. Some green slime. Does not go all the way around to the back, unfortunately, but still very cool. Said it is a drawstring bag. That's awesome. That's really cool. I have a whole collection of stuff on a shelf you can't see of just like goodies that came packaged with movies and stuff. So this is going to go up there with that. That's really cool. That was awesome. Worth the extra buck in my opinion. Just a neat drawstring bag. And as somebody who grew up with Nickelodeon, as somebody who's very nostalgic for Nickelodeon, as somebody who absolutely loves Nickelodeon, I love that this is very like old school looking with the green slime and the orange and everything. It's very cool. This is an awesome little goodie bag. Very cool. So worth the extra buck in my opinion. That's great. So yes, Yo Gabba Gabba, Halloween. Awesome. And then I picked up Ben 10 Omniverse Duel of the Duplicates. Very cool. I will admit I've only ever seen the first Ben 10 series, which I really liked. I still haven't seen Alien Force. I haven't seen Omniverse. I think there's another one out. Haven't seen that. There's also a movie, Secret of the Omnitrix and stuff like that. I haven't seen that yet. So there's all kinds of Ben 10 stuff I haven't seen other than the first series. But I really like the first series, so I'm looking forward to eventually getting around to watching the rest of them. So this was only marked at $4.99. Awesome price for this. Definitely had to grab it at that price. Seemed like a really good deal. So like I said, definitely had to pick this up and got it for 30% off. So that's always a bonus. Then I grabbed Touchdown Charlie Brown, the Peanuts Deluxe Edition, which comes with, if you're, it's your first Kiss Charlie Brown, then comes with, I think, 2 or 3 episodes of the Charlie Brown and Stewie Show, so very cool. I do already have It's Your First Kiss Charlie Brown. I have it within one of those really awesome Charlie Brown sets that Warner Brothers, or Peanut sets that Warner Brothers was putting out a while back. They just did like 4 of them, and then they just stopped because they're bastards. I already have it within one of those sets, and technically, they do have a complete Charlie Brown Stewie Show DVD release, which I need to pick up at some point. So maybe someday down the line, this will become obsolete in my collection. But for now, for $5, I picked it up just really for the Charlie Brown and Snoopy Show episodes. So pretty cool. And marked at $4.99. And then also marked at $4.99, but with the 30% off. But really cool that I found this for $4.99 was Scooby-Doo Fright Fest original movie. Very awesome. Adding another Scooby-Doo animated movie to my collection. I have like almost every one of these. I think I'm missing like 1 or 2. There's a lot. I'm missing 1 or 2, but I have like 90 of these. There's that many. I need to do a video sometime just showing off my like Scooby-Doo movie collection. There's so many of these out. Like every month a new one of these come out. It's just ridiculous. I can't believe they keep cranking these out. I mean, I know when like the first one came out, which was like the Zombie Island one. It did pretty well, and they kept putting more movies out. You would think that like eventually the want need for these that would drop, like the supply and demand. The demand for these has got to fall at some point, right? You would think, but apparently people keep buying these. I know I do, but apparently other people keep buying these as well because they keep cranking these out. So they must sell pretty well to some extent anyway. But what's really cool about this is the fact that it actually was $4.99. And what I mean by that is I saw this and I'm fingering through all the DVDs trying to find another cheap one to pick up because I already got 3. I figured, well, if I get a 4th one, I get 30% off that one as well. So let's see if I can find another one. Come across Scooby-Doo Stage Fright and marked at $19.99. Luckily, as I'm figuring through, I just happened to notice that a few of these were marked at $4.99. And this isn't a BJ's thing with a mistaken price tag. This did ring up as $4.99. This price is correct, and it even says Scooby-Doo Stage Fright on the tag, so it is a correct price sticker. But what I'm assuming is the $19.99 price sticker is just an old one. It's an old price sticker. If you scanned it, because there's no barcode on the actual sticker, they scan the back. If you scanned it, it's just still going to ring up as the same price. It's still going to ring up as $4.99, but just with a $19.99 price sticker on it because it's an old price sticker. So definitely learned a lesson today at Toys R Us, and that is if I see something I want, check all of it. They have like 10 DVDs of a title I want. look through all of them if the original price I see isn't good, because I might be looking at an old price. Perhaps the price I looked at is an old one, and after I start looking through, one of the DVDs will be marked with a newer price. You never know, which also makes me wonder how many titles did I look at yesterday at Toys R Us that I went, no, I'm not going to get that maybe actually were cheap. I mean, again, this was marked at $19.99 on one of the other DVDs I looked at, so that's a $15 difference. There might have been some really good deals that I missed out on because they had stickers that were marked too high. Had you actually scanned them, they would come up a lot cheaper. Who knows? Kind of bums me out, but I'm certainly not going to bring up a whole pile of movies and say, can you check the price on all these? I don't want to look like a dick. So it is what it is. So very cool. Scooby-Doo stayed straight for $4.99. Awesome. Love adding Scooby-Doo titles to my collection. So very cool. But now on to the best for last. My 29th format in my collection. The entire reason that I went out to Toys R Us in the first place. I looked it up to see how much this was at Target. It was a couple dollars more. Same thing at Walmart. Listed as a couple dollars more on the website. This was listed as only $19.99 at Toys R Us's website, and that's how much it was in the store. So that's why I decided to go there and pick this up. Very cool. And the whole, well, I'll show you what it is first before I get into it. I already opened it up. I kept it in the box. I gotta hold this. It is a Fisher-Price movie viewer. How cool is that? So I'm gonna take out the box now. Like I said, I already unboxed it. I had to play with it. Couldn't wait. So there you go. Check that out. How awesome is that? So cool. This is what the cassettes look like. Absolutely awesome. Very, very cool. Very neat. Never really thought I'd add one of these to my collection anytime soon, because what this is these are put out by Basic Fun. Basic Fun, I guess, acquired the rights to old Fisher-Price titles and or Fisher-Price products, and started re-releasing them as kind of like retro. Yesterday's classic for kids of today, Fisher-Price classic toys. So there's all kinds of like old school Fisher-Price toys, like the phone and the record player and all kinds of stuff like that. A lot of really cool old school Fisher-Price titles. Titles, so he's talking about movies. Fisher-Price toys that Basic Fun has been re-releasing. And I saw a whole end cap at Target. I guess it was like Monday I was at Target. Saw a whole end cap with all these on. I thought, that is so cool. And I was bummed. I'm looking at all these. I'm like, looking through them all. I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. All these retro Fisher-Price toys, and I never re-released the Fisher-Price movie viewer. Bastards. But on a whim, I went online and typed up Fisher-Price movie viewer, and sure enough, they did re-release it. And I was really excited. Like I said, I didn't see it at Target, but I was really, really, really excited that, yes, it had been re-released. I thought, finally, my chance to get one of these. Because I thought the only time I was ever going to find one of these is if I happen to get lucky at a thrift store, pawn shop, flea market, something like that. Or maybe found one online for cheap. Although they do go, the originals go for a little bit online. So I was hoping I was going to get lucky someday and find one of these. Maybe. Wasn't expecting that to happen anytime soon. I don't have to wait anymore. They re-released it. I picked this up for $20. That's awesome. And from what I've read online, these are the exact same products. They haven't changed really much around at all. I mean, maybe a few things for safety reasons, but for the most part, exactly the same design. So if I come across some old school cartridges, because unfortunately this only comes with letters and numbers. Ooh. But they have other cool ones, like Sesame Street ones and Disney ones and all kinds of cool ones like that. They have all sorts of other cartridges from back in the day. They haven't remade the cartridges except for these two, unfortunately. So if I come across some of those old school cartridges, apparently they will work in this from what I've read online. So that's awesome. I don't think they'll ever remake any of those cartridges because this is kind of like just a limited thing. They're just bringing these out. They're not. I mean, maybe this sells extraordinarily well or something, but I'm not seeing that as happening. So this is it. This is probably I'm assuming numbers and letters are the only remake of cards we're gonna see. And I don't even think these are remakes. I think these are new. Just judging by the video inside, because was it letters? Letters does not have any people on it. It just has letters with a little bit of animation. Cool. But numbers actually has like kids and stuff, and the kids look very modern. They don't look old school. So from what I can gather. These are new. They redid these. So that's pretty interesting. So very cool. How this works, take the cartridge. If I can do it correctly. You just snap into place, and then you just look through the viewfinder, point it at some lights, and just turn this crank, and it actually plays a video. There is, I can show it to you. You can see that there is film in there. There's a little reel of film in there, which is really, really cool. And I've seen pictures of what this looks like inside. The film like winds all up and around side, so it's not just a piece of film that's only that long. It is quite a bit longer inside there. And when you crank this, you're actually watching a reel of film, and there is animation, emotion, and stuff. I would show you, but I'd have to I don't think I could try this. I don't know if this is gonna work. Can you see? I don't want to knock the camera off, but you can see what I'm talking about inside there. I assure you, it's animated. Yeah, it's not gonna work, but I assure you there's animation. In fact, go to cinemasickness.com or my Facebook or Instagram. I did post a video. I did actually put this up to the screen and cranked it and shot some video of the actual video inside here. So there is a little bit of that on my website, so you can actually see it better. But if I did it now, I'd knock the camera over, so I'm not gonna do that. But pretty cool. There's a fun little novelty item here for little kids from back in the 70s or whenever this was. Very, very cool. Here we go. Here's some information. Movie viewer. Introduced in 1973, the Fisher-Price movie viewer became a favorite among kids and parents because it was so much fun to watch the movies in fast action. Again, there's action. It's pretty cool. Slow motion forwards or backwards. Just slide in the cartridge, adjust the focus, and use the hand crank to play the movies. It comes with 2 movie cartridges. One cartridge is about letters, the second about numbers. No batteries are needed. Very awesome. Really, really cool, fun little novelty here. But again, it is actual. I consider this an actual format because it is actual film inside there that you're actually viewing. It's not like a, it's not slides. It's not a viewfinder. There's actual motion. It's an actual film reel inside these cartridges, and you watch it through this. They actually also made a I don't know what it was, like a little theater, and you can put it in and crank it, and actually showed it on like a screen about that big or something like that. Pretty cool. I'd love to get one of those. I wish they would re-release one of those. That'd be awesome. But love to get one of those somewhere down the line. Hopefully someday. We'll see. But for now, this works for me. Very cool to finally have this format in my collection. The Fisher-Price movie viewer. Absolutely awesome. Very, very cool. Really excited about that. And hopefully I'll find some more of these cartridges and the old school ones down the line. I can watch some cool Disney stuff. We'll see. Hopefully I will find them someday down the line. I do also have, you guys remember me picking these up, very similar looking cartridges, as you can see. Not much difference. But these are for the Kenner movie viewer. These are Kenner movie cassettes right here. Very interesting. Basically the same thing. How somebody didn't get sued. I don't know if Kenner came first or if Fisher-Price came first with these. I don't know who did it first. I'm guessing Fisher-Price maybe. I'm not sure, but surprised nobody got sued because both of these are extremely, extremely similar. You can see almost the same design, a little bit of a difference, but very, very similar in design. Same thing. They had a movie viewer that looked almost exactly like this as well. And they also had like a little theater viewer as well, like a drive. I think it was called a drive or something like that, like a little drive-in theater. Again, that you cranked and it showed it on a little screen. They had the same thing. So Fisher-Price and Kenner had basically the same exact product at the same time. So yeah, I don't know how nobody got sued over that. Very, very similar. So very cool. And again, there's a Kenner one. So I have a bunch of these. I actually have a bunch of these old school Kenner cards I picked up over the summer. Unfortunately, I don't have a player. I don't have a Kenner movie player. So hopefully somewhere down the line, I'll actually get a Kenner movie viewer and I can watch these. But for now, very cool to have the Fisher-Price one. Again, my 29th format in my collection. What will be number 30? Who knows? Definitely looking forward to 2015 because who knows? Maybe in 2015 I'll add my 30th format to the collection. I would love to do that. We'll see. We'll see what happens. So anyway, guys, that is it. So that was my haul from Toys R Us yesterday. Definitely picked up some awesome stuff. Pretty cool because I don't usually pick up anything from Toys R Us ever. So nice to get out there and buy some stuff. This is a store I don't normally hunt at. Always cool. And of course, to get the movie viewer, really cool. Never thought I'd get one of these for the collection, at least anytime soon. So happy they re-released these. I think that's absolutely awesome. $20 for this, just a steal. They go for a lot more than that online when you buy one of the original ones. So very cool. So anyway, guys, that is it. So like I always say, if you like this video, please give me a like. Just click the little thumbs up icon. It takes 2 seconds. It means the world to me. I really, really appreciate it. Also, if you're not already subbed, please do. I post a brand new video every single day. If you sub, you're going to see a new video every single day from me. Collection updates, unboxings, all kinds of stuff. All sorts of good stuff looking into my sickness for cinema. So again, a brand new video for you every single day. So please subscribe. Also, if you're not already over at cinemasickness.com, head on over there, check it out. There's a lot more to see there than just these videos. All kinds of information on deals that I find that are going on, up-to-date information on what I'm currently up to. You can also sub to me at cinemasickness.com as well. At the bottom of the page, you can put in your email address, and you'll get email updates on things I post. Definitely do that. Also, while there, be sure to click on the Team Sickness tab and check out everything from Team Sickness. A lot of great collection updates and reviews from those guys and gals as well. And also, while there, be sure to click on the merchandise tab and purchase yourself a Cinema Sickness sticker, a Cinema Sickness button, or a Cinema Sickness t-shirt. I would really, really appreciate the support. And you can find links to all my social media sites, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Listia, Amazon, so on and so forth, Spreadshirt, everything. It's all there at cinemasickness.com. So anyway, guys, that's it. Hope you had a fantastic Wednesday. Hope you have an absolutely hope you had an absolutely fantastic 2014. Hopefully this year was a good year for you. I hope great year for me. Hopefully, I mean, birth of my new child, definitely an awesome year for me. I mean, I'm so happy that I have a great little baby now. Love Cinema Sickness Jr. Love Sean. He's just an awesome baby, and he's right there sleeping. I'm watching him right now. So very, very cool. Definitely excited about that. And excited for the whole another year with him, watching him grow up. Really, really, really excited about that. He's gonna be 1 year old this year. How crazy is that? I'm gonna have a 1-year-old. Absolutely nuts. And just again, looking forward to all the great cinematic adventures I find myself on. So again, hope you guys had a great 2014. Hope your 2015 is also fantastic as well. So again, guys, that's it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next year. See ya.